And we are live here for episode number 61 of the LSU Tigers Dynasty. And this right here could possibly be the last stream of the LSU Tigers. And the reason why I say that is because this is right now an early stream. I was excited to stream something yesterday, but I ended up playing Call of Duty with some friends. And you guys could see how everything went up in the stream yesterday. We played COD for a little bit, and I didn't have time to play NC to get this season over with. But today I'm going to be streaming it, and the minimal games that I have to play would be 2. The only way we could play 3 is if this happens. Alright, so if we lose, then it's either Alabama or Auburn. If we beat Arkansas, then Alabama wins, we go to the SEC championship game. But if we beat Arkansas and Alabama loses, Auburn goes. So right now, if we want to go to the SEC championship game, our hope is on the Crimson Tide beating the Auburn Tigers. And we also still have to beat Arkansas, which they always give us tough games. So I wouldn't say it's an easy road either, because Arkansas, for some reason, is sometimes the hardest games on here, close to Auburn and Florida. So, in the meantime, let's go check out Arkansas. Here is Arkansas's team, and you can see they got a pretty decent quarterback. 96 overall. He's not the fastest, but he can get the job done. Auburn beat us with a do that 58 speed, and he ran a lot too. The running back, he's an average running back, but I think he can get the job done the same way as a lot of teams always can. The receivers, Travis Ross here is going to be a playmaker for them, I feel like. So our number 1 corner is going to have to be a shutdown number 1 corner, and I hope he can do that. Their defense, Rudy Carter doesn't seem like a good strong safety, but you don't have to be fast. But then Brad Johnson, 97 speed. Ooh. Their cornerbacks are all average. Ooh. Paul Hill's actually hurt, so it would be Robert Dukes taking over. Up in the nickel, depending on how they play them. Check out the linebackers. Okay, he's pretty fast. Okay, so the left side be kind of slow. So this right here is also senior week for our LSU Tigers. So hopefully we can go with our all white jerseys. Give us our white shoes. I want the all white shoes too. Oh yeah, I don't get the white. I'm go. No, y'all go all black, Arkansas. Wish I'd go red. Ooh, red and black actually. Yeah, like that.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you.
I think it's a
bringing you
rainy
the
day
EA
up in our
Sports
senior day.
NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation
And it didn't give us
excites.
the white sheet.
Bordering
Come on.
states
And I
often
forgot
beget
what the
great
combination was for Arkansas
and
to give us the
LSU
white
both
shoes.
on the field, getting loose and getting set to pursue the
Ole
battle
Miss
for
finally got the
golden
first
boot.
win on the board.
That's going to do it for us here on the pregame show. NCAA Football 14 action coming at you right now. Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit.
Today we've
Let's
got
get
a
this
battle
game
for the
underway,
Golden
dude.
Boot,
I'm just
a
ready.
trophy made up of the states of Arkansas and Louisiana. And now let's head down to
We're
the
going to have
coin
to keep
toss.
our
Brought to you by
eyes
Coke
on
Zero.
the
Real
Auburn,
Coca-Cola
Alabama
taste
game. If
and
we
0 calories. Enjoy
we
everything.
win and Auburn wins, we don't go. So the SEC championship, I don't know how many of you guys would want me to go to the SEC championship game.
Ready to kick this game off, folks.
To be fair, I would
kick,
kind of
plenty of
want to go ahead and
distance.
get to the off season.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Getting ready to take
And
the
just
field
because
in
of
their
that,
final home game in their
let's just
career.
start
The final games always
or
have an
see what kind of
extra
teams are going to
emotional
offer us
element
a
in them.
job. I'm
We'll see
kind
if they
of
can
curious.
channel that emotion and turn it into a victory. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. And they're going to put 6 DBs on the field to counter that 5-receiver look. He scrambled. Got the corner.
Okay, Baker's going to scramble on his first play.
Brought down around the 38-yard line. Arkansas has got a guy that's in a running for a national award here, Herbie. And, you know, the best time to talk about awards really is after you win them. Right now, it's all speculation. He's just got to play the game. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. Throws quick to the receiver, and it falls
Oh,
incomplete.
yes, he stepped out
He
of
caught
bounds.
it,
I
but
seen that
failed to
foot.
get
That
one
foot hit
necessary
first.
foot in.
That's an outstanding catch, and he just missed making a big-time play.
So the officials taking a look at this play to see if the receiver got a foot in bounds.
Regardless of the outcome of this
what?
review,
They're gonna
I still
review
think
this
that
as-
this guy made an excellent catch.
Okay, that's kind of... They're going to give it to him since it's a booth review. I thought his other foot hit first, but they looked like
So
they hit at
after
the same
review,
time.
They reversed
Yep,
the call
I know
on
it.
the field. First and 10. Ball on the 44.
Oh my god.
He's at the 20. Tackle at the 13. So they go on the ground and pick up another first down.
They are stringing together a nice little drive.
That should have
here.
been
If they
2
keep this up,
tackles.
it'll be hard to keep him out of the end zone.
Yo, our team is throwing already.
And that sets them up for the first and goal.
Good solid running right
Yeah,
there.
our team's
Getting
throwing
past
already.
the defensive lineman and into the secondary before he could be stopped.
Is that a tight end playing center? I'm gonna accidentally hit the table. They have a tight end playing center, and this fool just manhandled our defense
Up
tackle.
6. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Let's get the latest now from Reese Davis.
Let's head down to the Bluegrass and see what's going on in Lexington. And for
Ooh,
Kentucky,
Kentucky beat
today's
Tennessee
win
to
makes
make
them
it to a
bowl
bowl
eligible.
game, man. That was a close
And for
game.
Sharp, an outstanding day with 3 touchdown catches. The Wildcats get the W, 38-31.
Remember, they started off or
Jackson
not perfect,
is
but they
lined
had
up to
like
kick
a
this one off.
record where they could almost be
Excellent
in
kick.
to the rankings, and I guess one of their players or their star quarterback got hurt.
Heading for the corner. At the 30. They'll bring him down at the 39. That was a nice kick return.
Because he wasn't playing that game.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. Tackle made around the 48-yard line. from their own 48-yard line. Second down.
Ryan Herring. He's about to get a lot of carries this game, I feel.
And they make the stop right around the 50. The running back goes for a short gain, but it's enough to get the first down.
He worked hard to get that first down. It won't go down as much in the box score, but he got the couple yards that he needed.
With Grigsby can get open, dude. He's kind of fast.
Tries to get out of trouble, but he can't shake the defense.
Man, these guys can be aggressive. When you stand back there and take hits like that, you definitely are going to feel it the next day.
From their own
Wasn't outside of the
line.
pocket yet to throw it away either. Kind of. Ooh, bad play. You know what? I think Danny Smith got that one. That's underthrown, Steven.
These guys, especially in the secondary, really get after it and can make life hard for the
He
play
had
callers
him
on the other
beat
side of
too.
the
He
ball.
had a step and everything. Steven underthrew him.
So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Smith was the intended target, so they couldn't pick up the long yardage, and now they'll have to punt.
Great hold by the defense. They were expecting the pass play, and they defended it very well.
Wow, dude.
Certainly they don't have the return on here. Booming kick. Calls for the fair catch.
And I think this defense right now needs somebody to try to
Yeah, they
lift
got a
up
tight
their
end playing
spirits.
center,
They
dude.
seem
Let's
to
just
really
work
be
the
just
middle
out
at
there
him.
kind of going through the motions. And I think the last time they were out there where they gave up such a long drive has had an impact and
Remind.
effect negatively on the psyche of this defense.
Not gonna work. Apparently the linebacker gets stuck on him.
Arkansas is up by a touchdown.
Red 2, kill. Blue 4. Panther 2, blue 4.
And
Oh,
down
that's
he
a
goes
good play.
around the 15-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on their own 15. I don't know if they'll be able to hear his cadence in the midst of all this mayhem.
Let's
And
go
he shoved
get
out of
stopped.
bounds at about the 21. Randall picks up 6 yards with that grab. Gates awaits the snap.
Ooh.
And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go.
Danny Smith's
Ball
on
on
the
the
other
43.
side. Drew, I think, can get open.
And a quick throw. He's tackled at the 28-yard line.
That's our senior right there, Drew.
Caught, open field. He's taken down at the 10-yard line.
Danny
This
Smith.
isn't even the best
Coming
example.
on the
but
middle
I'm gonna tell
screen,
you
love
something.
doing that play
This
with
young
him.
man is really getting better at running his routes, which is a truly underrated quality these days.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6
Or I think
points
it's
here.
Mr. Hurricane that says that that middle screen never works. That's like one of my favorite plays to do up in this game.
He fights forward to about the 7.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That brings up second and goal.
Larry. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Crunch time, defense.
The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
This linebacker's had a couple years of experience, and he's really solidified himself as a reliable tackler, as you can see from that last stop.
The defense
Ooh,
has really held their own the last
I
2
don't know how this
plays. Now
play
it's
is going to
3rd
work
and
a
goal from the
screen
7.
down here.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
I catch them off guard because it looks like they're blitzing.
Passes it to the middle of the field. And he's
Ah,
taken
they
down
were
at the
all
5.
over it.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That brings
They
up
had
4th and goal.
like a purple and a yellow or something right there. 2 people playing low right there. Close and didn't have room.
Kicks up, and he's got it.
And you got to think they're pretty happy with holding him to a field goal right there.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. You know they'd like to do something a little more than they did on their last drive when they had to punt the ball away. Arkansas holds a 4-point lead. And
Okay,
he just
gives
gets
the
rid of
ball
it.
away.
Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Green. Hey, kill.
Fires
Ooh,
incomplete.
missed him
They
over
got
the
lucky
middle.
on that play. That receiver was wide open, but the quarterback just missed him.
That brings up 3rd and 10.
Go, let's do the thunder smoke. Blitz right up the middle. Probably
One
not
of the
right
top
up the middle.
stadiums in the nation.
Send 'em
This
everywhere.
crowd comes to play
They're
themselves.
fast.
Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
Man, this is tough going for this quarterback. Next time out, he needs to just relax. Think back to all those practices and not worry about what's happened
There we go,
in this
baby.
game up to now.
Brooks is back deep to return the punt. And down he goes at the 42-yard line. The Razorbacks are smothering the opposition so far today. What's this offense got to do to get off the schneid?
Well, you talk to offensive coordinators about that, and they'll say we've got to find our go-to guy. Who are our players that we know we can count on, and what are the plays that we typically feel the most confident about? That's usually where the offenses tend to go when they're getting shut down like this.
They'll bring him down
Dang,
at the
dude.
43-yard line.
That's a gain of 1.
Yo, what's up, Dylan?
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go.
Throws complete, and he's got space to work. And he tackles him hard at the 46-yard line. And he's tackled at the
Oh, that
44-yard
play
line.
didn't
That's a gain
work too well. What I was thinking.
That makes it 2nd and
From the 44-yard line, it's second down.
Speed it up. Mike's 57. Ready. Stop Blue 88.
Got his man. Oh, what a hit.
Evans with the tackle at the 38-yard line. Third down.
117. 117. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Let's go. Run.
Makes it out to about the 30.
Brian
And
Herring
that'll
got
give him another
popped
first
on that
down.
one.
Excellent job there, Brad, of running the football. That was good execution by this offense.
From the 30-yard line, first down.
56.
Who can Nate Grigsby get open?
Gets it out quickly. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That makes it first and goal.
First and goal from the 3. They're knocking on the door.
Let's go ahead and head to the second quarter.
Let's go. Black and 5. Black 85.
There are 3 quarters remaining. The Razorbacks lead it by 4. Welcome back here. We resume action now here in the second quarter.
Larry. Let's go.
Touchdown, LSU!
Let's go. We take the lead.
He really plowed his way into the end zone there. Great looking touchdown.
Once you get inside the 10-yard line, this halfback is automatic.
So the kicker will line up here and try to give his team a 3-point lead with this extra point. And he hits the PAT. Let's throw it out to Reese now for a studio update.
Alabama and Auburn clash
Ooh,
again in the
Alabama,
Iron Bowl.
Auburn.
These two teams hate every
Auburn's
wretched breath
up.
the other one
Or
sucks
actually,
into their
Auburn's
greedy
down
lungs.
6-10 in
Johnson's
the.
strength as a
We want to go
runner
to the
has
SEC
carried him into
championship
the end zone
game. We
for a
need
touchdown.
Auburn to
The Crimson
lose.
Tide on top, 10-6.
And for LSU, they just met this Auburn Tiger team last week. Campbell has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. With 1 quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way. Just
Ooh.
throws this one away.
Our defense is forcing Baker to keep throwing the ball away.
From their own 25-yard line, it's second down.
Up and the controller died. Alright, so okay. Jesus Christ, dang thing was like stuck in the Xbox. Oh my god. I need to get a separate cord for my PlayStation or my Xbox, dude. They're using the same one. No, dude, there is no room for this. There we go. Jesus, man. That right there was a struggle trying to get this stuff.
Pass complete and
I hate
taken
when I
down
have to take it out of the
immediately. And they get
Xbox
5
and put it
yards
into the
from that
PlayStation,
completion.
especially
You don't have to
midstream.
go deep every play to be successful.
It sucks
They got
also that you
5
can't see
yards
the
on
battery
play,
on
and that's always a good
PlayStation
gain.
4 controllers on the PS3.
And he throws it away.
Nothing clicking there. Let's see if they can make a few adjustments before their next series.
Gates is the punter. Looking for the corner. Tackle at the 48. Made a few guys miss on his way to a quality return.
Holy crap, dude. I have to turn a fan on. It's just getting hot up.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. LSU has a 3-point lead. Steps up in the pocket. He heaves it deep. Missed him.
Not a great throw by the quarterback, but to
Antonio,
be fair, that was
man.
pretty good coverage.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Dude, I swear Antonio Brooks sometimes he'll make the best plays for the team, but sometimes the easy catches when he just has it right there and he just misses it. Like Antonio, man. I love you, dog, but dang, dude, you gotta make some of those catches. I wonder how many career drops he has.
Tackle right around the 38-yard line.
First down.
From the 38-yard line. It's first down.
1-7. I don't know if this is gonna be a good play. It might be for Drew or Antonio. For Drew.
Quick throw. He's at the 30. Brought down at the 27-yard line.
Johnson makes the tackle at the 27-yard line.
Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
Steven's out here making some good throws. Not like he hasn't made any good throws this season.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 10-yard line. LSU is up by 3. Tackle made at the 2-yard line.
Down
Harry
to the
gets
2.
8 yards on the play.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Oh, this is a touchdown for Ryan Herring right here.
Touchdown, Tigers.
It was a close one. That was very close. Just get the snap off before they decide to
And he
review it.
converts the extra point.
Ohio State's up
Let's get an update now. Here's
14-3 on
Reese.
Michigan.
Alabama and Auburn head-to-head
Dude,
in the
Auburn's
Iron
in
Bowl.
the lead on
Let's take yet
Alabama.
another peek at this game.
To be
And
fair,
for
I don't
Auburn,
care if
we're
Alabama
seeing
wins.
the offense jump out in front. The Tigers lead 13-10.
And for LSU, they just met this Auburn
All that
Tiger
would
team
do
last
is
week.
hold up more times
Campbell
before
ready
we
to
can
kick.
choose
Sends
which
it
new team
sailing
we go to.
downfield.
I just seen Alabama took the lead on Auburn.
They're their last drive ended in a punt.
Which, to be fair, I don't know how many games I'm doing this stream. I'm going for 2 at least. That's why I said this could be the last one.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw. That's a great tackle at the 40-yard line.
How about the big fellas up front? This line will have to continue to play like that to build the consistency to help this offense be effective.
He's got the corner. Good outside run there. Baker gets about
And the
4
reason why I'm
yards on the option
streaming
keeper.
this early in the day is because I got some plans to play. Got some plans to play some Call of Duty tonight with some friends. So I want to go ahead and stream and get this stream out of the way.
At the 44.
Not really out of the way, but to stream for you guys, so you guys can see what happens up in the rest of the series.
They are turning it up a notch.
And not keep it on hold. I said I was gonna stream it on Tuesday, which I didn't.
Caught with room to work. And they make the stop right around
Oh,
midfield.
if we would have got that stop, dude, that would have been big.
He's scrambling.
Baker's gonna scramble.
He's tackled at the 46.
You just got home like 40 minutes ago. I just started streaming like 30 minutes ago. I can actually see the exact time. 32 minutes ago I started
Pulls down
streaming.
the catch, and he's got room here. He's taken down around the 35-yard line. And for Ross, the team's single-season reception record is now his.
Sure, he's had some drops along the way, but he never hangs his head. Never gets down on anyone for a bad pass or missed block. You need that kind of attitude to break records.
There was some movement on the line.
Ooh, false start.
False start. Offense.
It's so tough to move the ball forward. Even a 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
So we'll have 1st and 15 after the penalty. Steps out of bounds.
How many more
Around
days
the
do you have left
26-yard
before
line.
you
Nice pickup
before
as
you're
they
on
connect
summer
the
break,
pass
Brady?
play.
But they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the
Oh, it's
defense
getting
properly,
soon.
and the result is a nice gain.
They bring him
Ooh,
down.
right up the
The defenders
middle.
played the snap count perfectly. They found the path into the backfield and didn't let the quarterback get away.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive.
Check 59, right? Check 4. Yellow 3.
He's out of bounds around the 26-yard line. Fourth down. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Did Arkansas just get called for another false start? They did indeed.
Once you're set, you've got to stay that way. The slightest flinch is going to be enough to draw the flag.
And they can make this a one-possession game with this kick right here.
Yo, what's up, the rapper 10,000?
The kick is up, and it's good.
Ooh, he snuck that 3.
Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese?
Let's get you up to date on some games that could really wreak havoc.
Ooh,
on
Alabama
the
got the
BCS
lead
fans.
still
And we've
on
been
Auburn.
keeping an eye on this one all day. A tight game, 2 relentless fighters exchanging blows.
Jackson looks ready to kick this one off. From the 8-yard line. Tackle made at the 29. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
Friday is your last day. That's what's up.
Is up by a touchdown.
Summer break, here you come.
to the 40. He's pushed out of bounds. Right around the 44-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
From their own 44-yard line. First down. And he's taken down at about the 43-yard line.
2 half days, that's what's up. Remember when I used to go to school, I used to love when it was getting summertime. Didn't have to do nothing, all you did was just go to school. I don't know how it is for you nowadays, but for us, we literally just went and probably the last 2-3 weeks we didn't even do nothing. Just sat in school.
This quarterback is tough as nails, Brad. He's going to sit in that pocket and give himself a chance. The only problem is, at some point, you've got to have
Auburn
a
and
feel.
Alabama game's
Almost
getting
that
interesting.
sixth sense
20 to
on
17.
when to get out of there and avoid the pressure, or just to throw the ball before you get hit.
Great pressure on the
Danny
quarterback.
Smith's
that
gonna
incompletion.
drop that
Really
one, dude.
pounded
He
him on
was-
that throw.
That's right in his hands.
Third down now.
Dude, I
They
swear
need to
this
get it
team
down
don't
to the
wanna win.
33.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. 59, fill it.
Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. They'll bring him down at about the 37-yard line.
The 37-yard line. That makes it 4th and 4.
You had exams this whole week? That's changed since I've been in school. That's definitely changed. We did exams like a month
LSU
before.
up 7 points. Kicks away, and he just drilled it from long
Ooh,
range.
that snuck through. Hey, when they call the students into school the last day, all the to wait for their grades, waste of time. I do for us, we got our grades after school.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick.
STAR, what? Star. See, we didn't have none of that stuff.
Last drive as the offense heads out for another.
But then again, our school could have been different than what yours is.
And he's tackled at the 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Screen pass. He's got his halfback. And he's level at midfield. That'll be a 7-yard
That's a
pickup.
test that you had to take in. Texas. I know there used to be a
pick up some yards.
test we had to
They need
take in
about 3
Louisiana
yards to get
also,
the
but
first here on second down.
I can't remember what it was called.
And he just gets rid of it.
Game of Thrones really pissed off fans. See, me, I never really got into Game of Thrones like a lot of people. To be fair, I didn't even know this show existed until
The crowd
this
at this
season.
stadium always a factor in a football game.
Because not many people talk about it on Twitter as much, I didn't think.
Crosses to the running back, and he pulls in another one. Tackle at the
I guess when you go
48-yard
on a 2-3 years of not having a season, then come out with the final season and make it pretty shitty, apparently, fans are going to be pretty mad.
They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. He's out to the 30. Out of bounds at the
Ooh,
41-yard line.
I can cut him up, shit.
LSU's right
Cut him
now in the
upfield.
driver's seat, it looks like, after that slow start.
Well, I've been impressed with the way these guys
You knew
have been
about the show, but did not have
hitting on all
HBO to watch it.
cylinders these
Dude,
last
we
few
had
series.
HBO
See if
to
they can
watch it,
maintain that distance.
but I just didn't
Looks
know
like it's
about
gonna
it.
be a long football game. They're going to need more points.
And apparently, the fans
A scoring drive.
are basically
Last time
saying,
out for this offense, and
don't
they'll
get
huddle
into
up
the
for
show
this
or
drive.
don't watch it because all it's going to do is disappoint people.
Makes it out to about the 50.
Gain of 9 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's second
So
down,
just
and
take
they're
a
about
chance
2
here.
yards
I'm
away
going to
from
run
the
it one more
sticks.
time, see how we do, and then maybe take a shot deep.
Runs it,
Exactly.
tackle in the
Because
backfield.
now we're going to 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. 3rd down.
We'll take one. Oh no, Drew isn't the fastest receiver to be on that street.
And they bring him down for a sack on the play.
Sacked. Now we get the ball at
That'll do it for
halftime,
the
though.
first half. The Tigers with a 10-point lead.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollock and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that is more important than turnovers. Now, so far, neither defense has been able to force one in this game, but you never...
Welcome back, everybody. Second half action about to begin. He's to the 20. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. We're about set to start things up again.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Reset, tight right. Check 3, check 2.
Throws it to the halfback on the screen. Brought down around
Come
the
on,
27-yard
man. You
line.
gotta pick up that block for him.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
He wants it all going
Oh,
long.
that's a terrible throw.
Smith, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 32.
3 down. Let's go.
Tackled for a loss.
Down behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 yards on the play. That brings up 3rd and 12.
Well,
Larry. Let's eat it up. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And he is
dang,
drilled
dude,
at
that's
the
the
22.
3rd time he's came off the edge. Untouched.
That makes it 4th and long.
A Division III college got kicked out of their conference for being too good. They beat a team 97-0.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long.
You know, man, dude, that's just
Ross,
unfortunate.
back to return. Ross fields it at the 35. Pretty good job by the return man there. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. They come out in a 5-wide set. He's going to go for the home run. Keeps a foot in and pulls
Ooh,
it
that
down.
right there was a good throw.
That's good for a gain of 33 yards. That makes it first and 10.
Roger, Roger. Check 59.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Oh, get him. Get him. Get him. Check. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Red two.
Check three.
Scrambling around. Now he's going to run and watch out. And he's pushed out of bounds, setting up a 1st and goal. Not sure what the flag is about here. Let's go down to the field and
Oh,
find out.
clipping, dude, down to the 1, and he get 13 is called for clipping.
That one's going to put him way back.
You just can't block a player from behind
That is
like that, or it's
unfortunate.
going to cost you.
From the 16-yard line, it's 1st down. They come out in an empty backfield. Quick throw out to the receiver. Huge play, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
Gain of 13 on the play. That makes it first and goal.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 59. Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Kill.
Come on, let's send the blitz. Get to him fast. That dude's gonna be open though. Oh, he drives a
tackles him for a
quarterback
loss.
sneak.
He never really had a shot. They were on him almost as soon as he took the handoff.
They're at the 5. 2nd down.
Check 59. Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Tackle made at the 2.
Ooh,
And he
down
gains
to the
around
1
3
again.
on that keeper.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
Larry. Check 59. Mike.
Becoming the 12th man, the crowd is always into it here. And he tackles him hard at the 4-yard line.
Or no, that's Devon Reed.
That brings us 4th and goal.
A goal line
This isn't much more than
stance.
an extra point.
And then they
Lineman
get called
got
for a
little
false
ahead of the
start.
snap count. Here's the call.
That's typical on the field goals.
Maybe he got the cadence wrong coming out of the huddle. The coaches have a low threshold for mistakes like that.
And they can make this a 1-possession game with this kick right here. Kicks up, and he got it. A quick update now. Here's Reese.
All right, let's check in on some games with major BCS
Ooh, Alabama takes the
Let's take
lead.
yet another
That's a
peek at
back
this
and forth game
And for
right now.
Alabama, they hope to win their 11th game of the season.
Arkansas to kick.
Herring back to return.
He's to the 20. Tries to get around the corner. Down the sideline. And they finally knock him out at the 49-yard line. The Tigers have certainly had their opportunities to put this thing away. I don't think they can say they haven't, but they haven't been able to do it.
Well, it's just sloppy execution on offense. Whether they're turning the ball over or they're being forced to punt. This is just not an offense right now in rhythm, and they've blown their opportunities, and now they got to hold on and hope that they can get out of here with a win.
He's at the 40. He's at the 30. To the 20. Has some daylight. The 10. He scores. What a play.
Ryan Herring
He's
with no
having quite a
dreads this
game.
time
3 rushing
gets a
touchdowns
big
now.
Yeah,
touchdown.
he's such an exciting halfback. I have a feeling we'll be seeing this guy do some amazing things at the next level as well.
makes the PAT. LSU is ready to kick it away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. He laterals the ball.
Oh man, Griffin.
With the carry. Gain of 15 yards. First down.
Hey, kill! Black 5, go!
Griffin gets a ball left side. And down he goes.
Got that
at
shoe
the 39.
tackle.
Loss of 1 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Alabama takes a 31-20 lead.
Throws back the other way, incomplete.
Ross was the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
Third down now, and they need to get it out to the 50. The intimidation
Third
factor is
down
definitely
and
here when you're
10.
playing in this stadium.
And this defense get another stop.
He's in trouble. It's a fumble. The defense falls on it.
What's the flag? Holding. Oh, decline it, man. That's a
big break
turnover.
for this defense.
You know, this offense just can't afford to be getting hit with the turnover bug. They need to hold on to the football.
It's first
I'm
and
thinking
10.
this is a
Ball on the
GG.
34-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57.
And they make the stop at about the 31.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Brian Herring, 136 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Ready! Wide 50!
Good outside run there.
Let's go, D! Let's
Trying to close out that Heisman run for him.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. 57.
He's taken down right around the 8-yard line.
That makes it 1st and goal.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Ready. Blue idiot.
Looks left.
And that's a
intercepted.
pick.
He's got an opening.
That's
And
going to
the
be a pick
safety's
6.
all alone,
Shouldn't
and
call
no
GG
one's gonna
early.
catch him. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He splits the uprights with the extra point.
Is it possible for a defensive
They
player
line
to
up to
win the
kick this one
Heisman?
away. He sends this one deep.
I think it's possible.
He's to the 20.
It'll probably be the hardest thing
At
to
the
do.
30. Tackle at the 33-yard line.
But I think it would be necessary for him to play maybe on both sides of the field.
So the offense will come back out onto the field, hoping for a little better
Might need to
result
play like a
than
little
that
bit of
last
running
pick
back
six.
or receiver. He might have to play special teams. It'd have to be like Jabril Peppers or Tyrann Matthews. He would have to play like that.
And that'll be a gain of 10 by the running back.
And you also would have to get a lot of turnovers.
So it's second down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the first down. LSU is up by a touchdown. Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield.
I want to use a timeout to get the offensive line back up right this second. Everybody's super tired now after that pick six.
Caught with room to work. And he's taken down at the 49.
That'll move the chains for LSU. First down.
From their own 49-yard line. First down.
Man left, man left.
We do.
Keep 15, keep 15. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for offense. Let's go.
He's under some heat. He gets rid of this one.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Oh, dude, for a defensive player to win the Heisman, it's super hard to win it.
Ball on the 49.
The only person to come close to it for a defensive player that was strictly defensive was Tyrann Matthews. Jabril Peppers almost got it, and he was playing on both sides of the field.
Down at the 46-yard line.
Oh, dude, my offensive line is banged up because of that pick six Arkansas just had. Thinking about calling a timeout, but I just don't know because we might need those timeouts later in this game.
On third down. LSU
It's
is
a
up
tough
score.
call right now.
Fires out quickly, incomplete.
I like the scheme the defensive coordinator came up
He
with
makes
here.
that
They were all
catch.
over the place on that play and left the quarterback nowhere to throw it.
Gotta trust defense.
He'll try to knock this punt down inside the 20.
Oh, I didn't kick it where
Hangs
I
it up
needed to.
high.
I didn't put the analog stick
This
right where I
punt
needed it.
bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. And a quick throw. He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's a gain of 12 on the play. First down.
Check 43.
That's what I do.
Check 52. Shift, shift. Check. Easy. Green. Check. Shift.
Tackle.
Ooh, that was a good defensive play.
Pretty big
Andrew.
loss on the play, and I think they might want to reassess the strategy here. Perhaps run a screen, maybe hit the tight end on a short pattern. This D-line is just a bit much to handle at this moment.
Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 28.
Mike is 59. Black 5. Yellow 3.
And folks, it's neck and neck as we head to the final quarter.
And then
of
also
play.
speaking about
27-20,
Heisman,
Tigers.
I think it's pretty much impossible to win it up in a college football game. Just because
Back in this very pivotal fourth quarter.
of the it's so hard to get turnovers on defense with that one person.
He's on the run.
Unless if you're
And he
using
can't
them
get away
all
from
the
the
time,
pressure.
then it'll probably be doable.
4 yards on the play. That'll bring up
Dude, literally at the beginning of the stream I said Arkansas always gives me tough games for some reason, just because it's like at the end of the season. There's always been that theory that the hardest games of the season is at the end, and I think it might be true.
Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Arkansas always gives me that hardest game of the season.
Brooks is back deep to return the punt. Brooks fields it at the 37. He's tackled at the 48-yard line.
And that's gonna be
And I'm not sure
just taken
when it
away
was from.
because of a
Let's find out.
clipping.
Receiving team.
Come on, man. That beautiful
Clipping
return.
is the call, and now they'll have to find a way to make up those yards right here. From their own 37-yard
Right, like,
line. First
if
down.
somebody's having like an incredible year, getting a lot of
LSU
tackles,
up 7 points.
getting some forced fumbles, getting some interceptions, they should be up in there too.
And he's tackled at midfield.
Another position you never see win is wide receiver. Who was the last wide receiver to win the Heisman?
Nice run there. Herring gains about 5 yards on the run.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ooh, that wheel route with Jeff Hall is. I don't think he's gonna be fast enough to beat him.
Quick pass. Brought
Danny
down
Smith
right
gets to
around
catch
the
over the
30.
middle of it anyway.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Gets out to around the 22.
Gaining 8 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Roger. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Let's go, D.
Ready. Blue 88.
Inside the 10. Great concentration.
Ooh, Danny
all in.
Smith.
That gives him the team's all-time mark for receiving yards.
Good for him. He's always been a fierce competitor and a great talent.
I
And every
just
time he makes a catch,
broke a record
there's
and I
a
didn't
chance
see
he can do
it.
something big.
Looking to go up 2 touchdowns.
Johnny Rogers, Nebraska. How long ago was that?
Is up 7. He scrambles. Throws it in a hurry. Touchdown, LSU! And he converts the extra point. Reese Davis is standing by with this update. Reese?
A house divided, families divided. a
Ooh,
state
Auburn
divided.
29,
and
Alabama
Auburn in the
31
Iron
with
Bowl. Let's take a
8:42
look
to
at this
go.
one again. The Tigers
Auburn
strike
wins
through
it,
the
they
air,
go to the
getting into
SEC
end zone for a
championship game. If
touchdown.
Alabama
And for
wins it,
Johnson,
we pretty much
100
will go.
yards through the air. The Crimson Tides lead it by
And if
2.
Arkansas
Midway
makes a
through the
comeback
fourth quarter.
and Alabama
Campbell
wins
has the
against
ball all
Auburn,
teed up, and he's ready to
Alabama
kick this one
goes.
off. The finish line's in sight. Let's see who wants this one more.
Well, the offense is going to be in must-score
1972.
mode. And if they can
See,
come up
that's-
with just one more stop, that could seal
the
victory.
Heisman,
You know they'd like to do something a little more than they did on their
like
last drive.
it's
when
cool
they
and
had to
all
put
to
the
win,
ball
but
away.
all it is running backs are quarterbacks. Like, nobody else out of position out of those two ever wins it.
4 yards on the halfback option.
You have to be like a super special player to play on both sides of the field to win it.
And he carries the ball for a nice
And
gain.
even Jabril Peppers, when he could have won it being on the defensive side, he also
Always a
played
noisy
running back
place
a lot
to
of
play
times
and
too
tough
at
on the
Michigan.
offense. He's under some heat. He's going right. Stays in bounds to make a nice catch.
I'm not sure if the back was his first option, but he got him the ball, and he was able to make something big happen.
That right there was an incredible throw.
Tackle made at the 48.
Well, these days, you've got safeties playing up close to the line of scrimmage, almost like a fourth linebacker. The only way that you can keep them from cheating up is to take some
There's one
chances
position
downfield.
that's guaranteed to never win it. Offensive lineman. Any place on the
From their
offensive
own
line.
48-yard line. Second down. Nice run. And
What
he's
the
brought
heck was
down.
going on there?
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
One of the top stadiums in the nation. This crowd comes to play themselves. Caught. Enough for the first down. And down he goes. Right around the
Dang, dude,
32-yard
keep
line.
getting them in third downs, but we can't get the stop.
Got his man. Can't tack on any yardage.
Doyle brings him down at the 28-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 6.
And they might be coming with a blitz here.
But the thunder smoke once again.
There's a fumble. And the
Oh, he
offense
fumbled
picks
it,
up,
and he recovers
he's
his own
level at
fumble.
the 33.
Desmond Howard, Michigan, 1991 was the last wide receiver to win the Heisman. Didn't Desmond Howard play on the defensive side too? Or am I wrong?
It's the 9th play of the drive. I don't know if they'll be able to hear his
Pretty sure
cadence
I'm
in the
wrong.
midst of all this
Might have
mayhem.
played special teams.
He's out of
Might have been
bounds at the
special teams I'm
25-yard
thinking
line.
of. The other position he played. Ooh, they're gonna go for it on 4th.
So it's 4th down, and the offense is still on the field. Taken down as he works the left for a nice gain.
Gain of 6 on the play. First down.
Scrambling around, and he's going to come
Here's a
up with
punt
sack.
return also.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. That makes it 2nd and 14.
Dude, that's crazy that to be a
We're at the
receiver
12th
you have to
play of the
play
drive.
special teams
Just under
are
3 to go in regulation.
defensive too. Like, you gotta be some other kind of position to win it.
Fires out quickly to the
The
tailback.
Heisman.
He tackles him for a loss.
But if you're a quarterback or running back, you just have to play quarterback or running back to win it.
Third down and a couple of miles here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Becoming the 12th man, the crowd is always into it here. Over the middle to his tailback. And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
Ooh, 4th down and 18. Arkansas has converted 2 of 3 third downs on this drive and a 4th down. And now they're going to go for their second 4th down. Will they be able to convert this time?
Now they'll give it another go. Gets it out quickly. Inside the 10. Spectacular play. And
wow.
Now it's 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 59, Mike.
They'll bring him down for a
Jesus
loss
Christ,
on the
dude.
play.
Arkansas is
Really quick with
trying
his
their
lateral
hardest to
movement,
stay
especially
alive.
For a guy this big. He got to the ball carrier before he could get out of the backfield.
I call it timeout. It helps them out too.
From the 6-yard line. 2nd down.
Jordan Lynch should have won the Heisman. I never looked at his stats. But I know Johnny Football, the only reason why he won is because of what he done and his
Great
name
job by the defense
and the team he
getting
played
after that
for.
quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
And this is the 17th play of
Johnny
the
in
current
college
drive.
was a good quarterback, but
Just over a minute left.
I wasn't always high on him. They were just made it seem like he was a god at quarterback because of the teams he beat.
It's away from him. Touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. A long 17-play, 73-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
Brad, I
Ohio
thought that
State
was a
blew
textbook
Michigan
drive.
out.
I thought they did a really good job
Alabama
of showing
beat
balance,
Auburn.
mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall
So we win this
well-executed
game, we
touchdown
go to the SEC championship game.
They'll bring him down at the 41-yard line.
Pretty sure we go. 'Cause we beat Alabama.
You know
Now
this is
they
a real crucial time
just
in the
close
game.
this game
Could
out. We
still go
need
either
one
way.
1st down.
57, Mike 57. Get down, get down, get down. All right, D, let's go.
Runs it left for a decent gain. Herring picks up about 4 yards on the play. The Razorbacks will use their first time out of the half.
That was just a few years before that, right?
37-yard line. It's 2nd
Pretty
down.
sure LSU's only Heisman winner. I can't even think of his name right now.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
The defense had a great opportunity there, and they let it go. This is an offense that's clearly working.
It was a
well.
long time
They've
ago.
got to get more aggressive defensively and attack the line of scrimmage to be able to slow down this offense from getting 1st down.
Billy Cannon, that's his name. I knew it was a B, I just couldn't think of it.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. Under a minute left in the game.
Mike 56. Ready.
He's taken down right
Wow,
around the
dude.
20.
Ryan
The
Herring
reason why it's so
fought his
crucial
way
to be
through
able to
that.
run effectively like this is it keeps the defense guessing. They have no idea whether you're passing or running, even if you need
Dude, for
medium to
some
long
reason I
range
couldn't
yards.
think of his name for a second.
From the 20
And it's like I knew it too, and I just couldn't think of it.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock.
Hey, when you sit there and you know the person's name, but at that time you just can't think of it, and then like probably, let's say, 2 hours later, you're just like, oh, that was his name. Boom.
We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. They didn't snap the ball in time.
I didn't do it.
Delay of game, offense.
Like the ball, I was looking at my phone for a second.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they could just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
Second down and a ways to go because of the penalty.
Come on. Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go. Ransom.
Takes a knee.
Oklahoma Sooners currently is fighting for the most Heisman winners. Who's number 1?
And this one's all but wrapped up. The Tigers come out on top.
Playing in
34-27.
ESPN
Let's get
Instant
Kirk Herbstreit's
Classic.
final thoughts on this one. Herbie, what do you got for us?
Nothing adds to the pageantry of college football more than a good rivalry. This was a great game that should only add more fuel to the fire for next year's matchup, and boy, was it fun to watch.
Alright, we should be going to the SEC championship game. This is a question I'm going to ask you guys. Do you guys want me to go ahead and play the SEC championship game and save the bowl game? Or do you guys want me to save the SEC championship game and the bowl game and do that and do the off season? Because when I do the bowl game, I'm going to do the off season also. But to start the next season, I'm not going to be playing a game up in the next stream because that's going to be a whole new dynasty, whichever team we go to. Alright, play the SEC championship game and save the bowl game? Alright. Because the reason why I said, like the stream title says, what is it? This could be the last, is because if we beat Arkansas and Auburn beat Alabama, then Auburn goes to the SEC championship game and we go straight to the bowl game. But since Auburn lost and we beat Arkansas, then we go to the SEC championship game. It's tied between them, Notre Dame, and Ohio State. Ooh. And what's actually interesting is Ohio State has a chance to win a Heisman with Justin Fields. And I think Oklahoma has a chance to win it if Jalen Hurts plays for them. If Jalen Hurts plays good with their offense, then ooh-wee. One of those could be possibly taken over, and then I never know, Tua might take over the Heisman this year. Alright, so we are currently number 5. So the national championship's gonna be probably a boring game. Pretty sure we play in it, since even though Alabama's a higher ranked than us, because we beat Alabama. We have the tie against them, so we should. Ooh, Syracuse fell to them. Oklahoma beat Oklahoma State in a blowout. So bowl projections. Our bowl should be the Sugar Bowl. They're should be projecting us to lose to Georgia, and they pretty much are. And our bowl game would be against Navy? Really? That's kind of ass. Dang, I would want Alabama's. Texas? Like, I prefer the Capital One against Ohio State. Oh yeah, let's check the Heisman. Are we still in the lead? And we are indeed still in the lead. So these, wow, 11 interceptions. How many yards rushing he has? 500. Emma has 2 guys in the Heisman race. Dang, dude. Brian Herring almost has 2,000 yards rushing. Has 270 yards and he has a kickoff return. If it wasn't for our game taking sacks or sack yards as rushing, Stephen Wall pretty much be up there too, but he gets sacked and that takes away, he loses a lot of yards. Alright, so let's sim ahead to the conference championship. Ooh, Cam Collins locked us out. Who leads in turnovers and defensive plays this season? Oh, we play against Georgia. Let's go. I knew we were playing against Georgia. Thought we would. Who leads in defensive? But when you mean defensive plays this season, like, you mean like turnovers, like forced fumbles? Let's see for award finalists. This right here would pretty much say who is. Ooh, Ryan Herring might win the Walter. Wow. probably will not tell because apparently our old defense is there. This dude has 2. Devon Reed has 3 forced fumbles, and I don't think he has a picky. No. Devon Reed. Or not Devon Reed, Lance Richardson has 2 forced fumbles and 2 interceptions. Probably be best. So up in tackles for the team, Andrew leads in tackles. Assists, you don't really get many assist tackles, but all I know is the tackle defense or difference is pretty high. Him having 113, and you look at everybody else. Actually, let's see. Oh, he actually leads in the total tackles. So interceptions for everybody. Reese Young from, I think that's. Is that Miami, Ohio, or is that Maryland? I think it's Miami, Ohio, right? Pretty sure that I could be wrong. I could be wrong on everybody. No, that is. I actually don't know who that is. That Toledo? That is definitely not Toledo. But apparently they got the 2 best cornerbacks. I'm sitting here fucking butching all the teams here. Past breakups is Joe Shelby from Central Michigan and Marshall Brandon Huff. Forced fumbles, Marcus Pittman from Michigan State. That's Maryland right there. That's gotta be Miami, Ohio. Actually, I don't know, because I thought Miami, Ohio has an O up in it. Who recovered? They didn't. Matt Darby is up there with the fumble recoveries. Leads everybody in the most yardage with it, 100%. Go. Marcus Lowe has a blocked field goal, our punt, and Kevin Thomas also has that. Touchdowns on defense, Phil Johnson and Matt Darby. And then of course you got these guys down here. Receptions. Dang, this dude, every time he apparently gets a pick, he gets big play out of it. Alright, who led in sacks? Chris Young from Georgia. True freshman, too. Ooh, we get to play against him. So who is Kirk Herbstreit going with? He is going to go with Georgia for the upset. Because Georgia is coming in pretty much as underdogs, being 10-2. While we're 11-1, number 5 versus number 8. We lead, or we're above them up in turnover differential, even though it says they're above us. Because they're -1. Because the game kind of gets confused there, I think. Georgia is going to be a tough team, but their rush defense is apparently not that great. And also team stats, I think that's what you're pretty much asking for, pass defense and rush defense. So, in NCAA, go to defense. Notre Dame is number 1. And the rush is Michigan State. We're number 4. We lead in the sacks. Fumbles, we lead in that. And interceptions is Boise State. Who's above us in turnover different? Probably Boise, I think. I'd say. Is indeed Boise. Got 24 takeaways. They've only given it away 9 times. Where are we at? We've given the ball away 15 times, and we've taken the ball away 24. So we're actually tied in takeaways with Boise State. But if we give the ball away 15 times, that's the reason why we're not up there. And a few of the interceptions I throw is because me being dumb. Also the Heisman, are we still up there? Ooh, I thought Kenny Wright here was taking over. When it sat there and had his name down here at Wright continues to bid for the Heisman, this time in a loss to Navy. I thought he was going to be up there to take it, but still up there. Bowl projections. Are we still apparently going to be going against Navy? Oh, actually it's still... I don't know why I'm saying Navy, because we're not even guaranteed this win against Georgia. There's actually a pretty good story behind Georgia's team too. It was a few years ago, we were in a recruiting battle for one of their star receivers. Mark Dahl is their quarterback. He's going to be a big time player to go against. 95 overall, 91 speed. He's 6'5", 246. So he's going to be a big time player. And then Brent Duncan also. We played against him at least 2 times, I'm pretty sure. And he is a beast. We know about him pretty well. And receivers. One of the receivers we were going after, Nick Fitzpatrick, a few years ago, he was going to be starting with Danny Smith, both as true freshmen on the outside. Going to be number 1, number 2, and we went into the offseason, we gave him like 5K points. Georgia ended up taking him, and you can see they've used him pretty much every year, just as we were. This right here has been his breakout year. 51 catches, 789 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Dropped the ball 5 times so far this year. But he was one of the guys we were going for, and Georgia somehow won the recruiting battle over us. And we also had a lead over them. Got David Hall. See there, Georgia's going to be a tough team. Oh, even their corners, they got speed, and that's what we rely on our offensive speed. And Brian Johnson here, he's going to match up. That's going to be a matchup between Antonio Brooks and him, and that's what we rely on up in our corners, or up in our receivers, is their speed. When you come and look at our team, all of this is speed. Our safety is not really the fastest. but this still got speed. Lance Richardson, speed. Quarterback, we don't really care about speed because Stephen Wall is not the fastest. He's an 84 overall. Brian Herring here. I don't see how he hasn't went up in overall at all with this kind of year. Especially since he's going up, but he's not. Like, what? And then if you look at our receivers, 93, 95, and 99, 94. That is pretty much our starting receiving core. And this is what we gotta go against. Georgia, good luck. Let's have a good game. Let's go ahead. You know what? We'll play in our default white jerseys, and Georgia will stay in the default. Let's go. Give me your score predictions up in the chat for what you think the score is going to be and who's going to win this game. They are #1 in pass offense, and we are down in the bottom with our pass defense. So, dude, this is going to be an interesting game.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. It seemed like a crazy idea in 1992 when the SEC had a conference championship game. I mean, after all, you put one more roadblock in the way, and there's no way any team from that league could navigate those schedules and still win a championship. Or maybe they can. It started the craze of championship games, but not many have matched up to what we see in the SEC. The latest edition of the title game in the Southeastern Conference. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming up next with Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I will see you at halftime.
It's almost time for these two teams to battle for the SEC championship. It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Gonna go with tails. It's heads. Dang it. Heads. Big game skill activated.
As we get ready for the opening kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance.
We're returning
He's to
this.
the 10. He's to the 20. Tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Think Georgia will surprise LSU. Okay, I'm saying Georgia is gonna be a really good team. They're actually predicting us to lose this game, so we're pretty much coming in here as underdogs.
Pass complete and taken down immediately.
Rice beat Middle Tennessee. Wow.
So it's
That's
second
big.
down now. They need about 4
So
yards
they're
to
number
pick up
2.
the first.
Just like that. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Set! Flags!
He's to the 40. That's a great tackle at the 44-yard line. Herring's the type of player that any coach would dream to have on their roster. And
Yeah, you love
today
how I
could really
didn't
be historic
change
for him.
up
He's on the
Ryan
verge of breaking a
Herring
record
at all.
here.
Like I didn't
He
go
should
up
be
in there
awfully
and
proud
edit
of what
him.
he's been able to
And he went
accomplish.
from not having dreads to having dreads. I told you that he's a day-to-day basis with it.
And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. It's 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 47.
20, Mike, 20. Watch the out, watch the out.
They go back to him on a quick throw. And he's level
That's a
at the
bad
50-yard
throw.
line.
Check three, check three. Hey, here I come,
Fakes the handoff. Defense coming. Quick throw.
This isn't even the
Ooh,
best
that was a good
example, but I'm
throw.
going to tell you something. This young man is really getting better at running his routes, which is a truly underrated quality these days.
From the 29-yard line. It's first down.
Hey, no, look, hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's go,
Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes a play is not going to work for whatever reason. Doesn't mean you throw the play away. You just need to execute better next time.
Throws complete, and he's got space to work. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Nice
Antonio
pickup
Brooks
as they
getting,
connect on the pass play.
Well, they look to be in sync right
Got
now.
a
They're
little
both reading the
mismatch there.
defense properly, and the result is a nice gain.
First and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line.
50, Mike's 50.
And he
Dang
is
it, dude.
drilled at the 17.
Nothing that time. Can't run it. The offensive line, dude. That's where that offensive line's low
We're at play
stamina
number
they all
9 of
have.
this current drive.
They start doing better recruiting on the offensive line, like looking at their player staminas.
Fires quickly to the tight end. And they push him out at the 10.
Gain of 7 on the play. 3rd down.
So we're looking at another 3rd down here.
I think Nate can get open over the middle. Or not.
And he can't
That
get away
was a
from the
good
pressure.
play.
Loss of 9 yards on the play. 4th down.
Dang, dude, Georgia's defense had a nice solid stop there.
Kicks away, and it sails through the uprights. Let's get the latest now from Reese Davis.
The Blue Raiders were ranked number 2. After that performance, how far will they fall? We've
So Middle
seen
Tennessee
enough
State's chances to make it to the national
The
championship
kicker looks like he's ready to
was
kick this
ended
one
by
off.
Rice, but Arkansas State, I think, has
Sends
a
it
free
sailing downfield.
pass to it. I don't think they play in a
And it sails
game
out of the
this
end zone
day.
for a touchback.
unless if teams that wins today can take over the spot, like Michigan State can
So
take
let's
over
see what
number
the
1
offense can do
for the
as
team they
come
play.
out onto the field.
And then whoever plays another game up can take it. I don't know.
Nice run there.
There's Brent Duncan.
Gained 7 yards on that play.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
There's Nick Fitzpatrick out there on the left. I want to know what kind of game he's going to have because we're in a big recruiting battle with him a few years ago.
Nice run to the outside. Good run by the halfback. That'll be good enough to move the chains.
Solid 5-yard pickup. He was almost able to get to the secondary, but as it is, he still manages to move the sticks.
He gets out to about the 38-yard line. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Good stop there by the freshman. You got to be careful with this offensive attack because one missed tackle could mean trouble.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 38. The quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Now he tries to buy some time. Looks like he's going to
That's
run.
that 91
Decides
speed
to
from him.
slide.
A good quarterback knows when and how to improvise. And if he's got the skills, he can also turn a scramble into something big.
Outside, guys, outside. Four down, four down. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. Short pass, middle of the field. He's at the 30. He's tackled at the 22-yard line. And for Dahl, he's just notched a new school record for single-season passing.
He's taken apart every secondary they've faced, and now he's got this great
Thank you.
achievement
There's
to show
another
for it.
record broken.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 22. He's on the run. And down he goes around the 16-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Man left, man left. Four down, four down. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Tosses out to the tailback on the screen. He tackles him for a loss.
Doyle tackles him in the backfield at the 17-yard line.
3rd down and 5.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
From the 17-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Passes to the
Ooh,
wide
he
out, and
dropped
can't
it.
pull in.
Johnson's intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
Georgia is down 3 and looking to tie it up.
Both
He
teams
gets
are
it
going
up,
to start
and it's
off with a
through the
field goal.
uprights. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays and get a little separation. Here's the handoff.
Wow.
And he's
Every
taken
single
down
one
for a
of those
loss.
receivers gave up a block.
It's 2nd and 11. Ball on their own 24. And he tackles
Dang,
him
dude.
hard
I might
at the
not be able to
44-yard
run it
line.
at all.
And they got him.
You can't take sacks like that as a quarterback.
Nobody
You just
was
can't.
open.
If you can't find a receiver, get out of the pocket and throw the ball away.
And that's 3 and out. Nothing going on that series. After the sack, it's now 4th and long.
Like I say,
Ware
our
awaits
offense
the
was
snap.
built around our team having speed, and
And this one
they
is a
almost
beauty.
blocked that.
Signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 35-yard line.
Like, even
This is a
our
fun
running,
game,
we
and I think we're going to see a lot of
built that
interesting
around
football
our
before it's over.
running back having a little bit of speed, and if we can't get it around the corners, we ain't getting nowhere.
And he throws it away. From their own 35-yard line, it's 2nd down. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Now he's scrambling, and they get the sack.
A great
Let's
defensive
go, we
end
got
in
the
college
sack.
football just pins his
Chris
ears back and has,
Williams.
again, that extra instinct to know when to jump the snap count. when to take a chance on third down. And it seems like they almost save their extra pass rush and extra incentive as far as their energy when it really matters on a third down, when they feel like they can beat that offensive tackle and get off the line of scrimmage a little bit quicker. And that's something that I think we've seen him do throughout this game.
Lance Richardson with a nice defensive play.
Carter to punt. Booming kick. And down he goes at the 34-yard line. You got to wonder right now which offense is going to open this thing up a little bit.
I think the answer will be which offensive coordinator is willing to take a chance or two to try to open some plays up. Because right now, not only are they losing the battle up front, but they're really not testing the defense downfield at all.
Welcome back. Tight game here in the second quarter as we begin play. They've been like a couple of fighters feeling each other out so far. Let's see if they start to open it up a little bit more now. Here's a screen pass. Gets it to the back. And he's tackled at about the 39-yard line. That screen pass nets maybe 5 yards.
They executed the screen play well here by getting the ball to the halfback. They pick up some yards.
Second down and 5. Ball on the 39.
Let's go.
Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
He scrambles. He steps out around the 45-yard line.
That right there was a... I thought we were going to get sacked eventually.
Short yardage situation here. It's second down and 1. Here's a give up the middle, tackled right away.
No gain on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Breeze in the slot.
Going deep.
That is so underthrown, but he makes the catch.
The 9-yard line.
Well, I think this defense right now doesn't realize if it's going to be a run or a pass, and that's the perfect time to be able to call play action.
I think
This defense
being
is on its heels.
underthrown
They're guessing with the offense.
benefited
that time they guess
more
wrong, and the
than it
result
going
is a big
deep.
play for the offense.
So now it's 1st and goal after the big pass play. And he stopped behind the line.
Dang it,
That
dude.
was
Ryan
well defended by
Fearing
this
stopped
defense.
The offensive
again.
line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
The cavalry's coming. He gets rid of this one.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Throws and it's knocked away.
Try to force it to Drew and almost threw a turnover.
It's 4th down. They'll line up
Settle
for the
for
field
another
goal.
field
And
goal.
this is nothing more than a chip shot. It's up, and he's got it.
Dude, that first run, all like our offense depends on that first run play that we do.
They line
We
up
come
to
out
kick this one
passing,
away.
we're pretty much in that situation right now against Georgia. Especially when we get down there close to the end zone, there's not many plays for this kind of offense that I'm having to run from when I did the random pick.
With one quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way. Got some open field. That was a great call.
Yeah, here you see the draw play at its best. The tailback got good blocking up front and was able to pick up a bunch of yards.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 38. He's taken down around the 47-yard line. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Oh, dunking up the middle.
They'll bring him down at the 42.
That's not everyday speed you're talking about with this guy. This is a unique burst combined with a really impressive field vision.
From the 42-yard line. First down. Tackle made at the 31. Quickly to the tight end, incomplete. He tried to hit his receiver in stride, but overthrew it a little too much.
That'll come in time. Just repetition, throwing that same pass over and over, and he'll be fine.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Four down. Check 59. Mike is 15.
Scrambling around.
Oh no, he's gonna run.
And he's taken down at the 20-yard line. Heading for the corner.
Oh no, Duncan
He's pushed out of bounds, setting up a
gets
first
the
and goal.
first down.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
Georgia's got a nice solid drive going. There goes Duncan again, dude. I told you Duncan is a beast. Oh, dude, I played against Georgia a few times. I know they're always a tough team.
He splits the uprights with the extra point.
My
And he
defense,
played 75-yard drive. And
they
put
played
up
well
7
throughout the
points.
whole
And
year,
Brad,
but
right now,
towards
the
this
offensive
end,
line
dude,
just winning the
oh
battle
man,
in the
they've been
trenches, opening
they've
up
been
some big
struggling.
He sends this one deep.
Looks like they're going to be
Looks like they're
struggling
ready for
against
the kick.
Georgia too.
He's to the 10. They'll bring him down at the 20.
Everywhere
Now
we
our
go in
offense
college
also is
football,
struggling.
Everybody's got a T-shirt that says finish, finish. Whether that means finish the game or finish the drive. Right now, this offense is moving the ball, but they're not finishing the drive. They got to execute better down closer to their opponent's territory.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. He makes his way to about the 32.
Need Ryan Herring to start picking it up at the running game. Get a little bit hot.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 32.
Passing game's not really lacking. I think we have more yards passing than we do running. A lot more.
He's at midfield. At the 30. To the 20, the 10. Brought down at about
Let's
the 5-yard
go.
line.
That's what we've been needing.
Looking to capitalize on the big run. It's now 1st and goal.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers.
Tackle
Around the 2-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Ready.
touchdown Tigers.
So the kicker will line
Said
up
that's
here
what
and
we
try to
need
give
is
his
that
team a
running game
3-point
going.
lead with this extra point.
He makes the PAT. So a 4-play, 81-yard drive.
Sucks that Ryan Herring couldn't put it to the end of the drive. Dude, that Georgia defense was fast though.
Campbell ready to kick.
That's how it's gonna be. That's how Georgia's game always ends up, is how the running game, because they recruit cornerbacks that are fast and just like amazing everywhere. So my receiving game's always downhill against Georgia.
It's early in this game, so the defense can still have an opportunity to make.
So we always have to play it on the ground, and playing with this offense, it's hard to run the ball. It's hard to find like different running plays to use that can get the running game going, but that right there is a big play.
From their own 29-yard line, 2nd down.
There goes Duncan again, dude.
And they make
He's
the
so
stop right
good.
37-yard line.
I wish I knew like how good Duncan was coming out of high school going to Georgia, because this dude is a beast. He breaks so many tackles. He's fast.
Handoff inside. And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. From their own 37-yard line, it's 2nd down. And he is drilled at the 40-yard line.
Gotta always have somebody there to help tackle this dude.
Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. He's tackled at the
Let's
47.
go.
Slaughter
Get the stop.
gained 7 yards with a catch there. Brooks will be the return man.
I don't remember. Did Georgia? Yeah, Georgia won the coin toss, so we had ball first.
He really got a hold of that one. This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20.
That is a weird face mask. Alright, so since we're this far back, I'm not gonna force anything. Probably run it a few times. See how things go.
But driving the length of the field to be able to eventually put points up, I think that's going to be important for them to try to keep that confidence going here on this.
Probably not a good idea to run it to Antonio Brooks' side.
their own 19-yard line. Second down. LSU is up a field goal. Herring on the run. And down he goes at the 30.
Third down in inches.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Ready! 59, Philly! Easy, easy, easy! Stingray!
Oh, wow.
You know, this corner has physical abilities that you're going to see at the next level. He can cover wide receivers. He can be physical against the run. But here he also shows an ability to pressure the quarterback off the blitz. It's a great play by him.
Johnson is back awaiting the punt. It's a short kick. We've played a half of football here. LSU's got a 3-point lead.
13-10 halftime. This right here has been a game.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. I love this first half. Two defenses that will flat stick their face in the fan. I mean, there was some hitting going on out there. Good, clean, tough football in the first half. Much like you experienced, David, there was almost a
This game has had
magic
some
number
good
for your
plays
teams
up in it so
Georgia.
far.
If you got to a certain number of points, the game was over.
Yeah, when I was there for my 4 years, when our team scored over 17 points, we were undefeated. So when you have a great defense, first of all, you have
See,
high
our pass
expectations.
game,
You expect to come
103
in and
yards,
shut
our
the opponent
rushing.
out. And the offense on the other side.
To be fair, we have
you know
gotten
what you
sacked
got
a few
You don't
times,
have
so
to
I don't
go
know
out
how
there and try to fling it
true
around
our
the
rushing
yard
is. I
and
think
score
Brown Herring
30
has
points
over
a game.
100
You don't have to
yards.
put a lot of pressure on yourself.
But
You just
Georgia's pass
execute
game
the
is
plays that are in front of
pretty
you and realize that punts aren't going to kill you.
way
I got a
down than
dominant
what
side of the football. Play
their
towards that
Heisman
strength.
Trophy
Don't
or
shoot myself in the
Heisman
foot on the other
candidate
side of the football.
quarterback is
That's it for
doing.
us here in the studio. What are you going to do in the second half?
Great first half. Hopefully the second half's as good.
But never speak too soon. We still got a full
He just
second
drills
half
this
left.
one.
He'll come out and just start throwing dots out there.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. A yard, maybe two on the carry.
There we go, Perry. Perry Doyle
From their
finally
own
puts a hit on him.
27-yard line. Second down.
Maybe Doyle will start getting to the action a little more.
Finds his man and they
Ooh,
take him down
Nick
immediately.
Fitzpatrick finally
So
gets
they
his
go to the
first catch
air,
of the
pick up
game.
6.
Well, he really didn't have to do too much there to give himself a little room to make the catch.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, four down. Check 59, Mike. 32.
Oh,
at midfield.
there he
And
goes.
he's level at the 41. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 41.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Dumps it complete over the middle. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line. And for Lewis, he's just taken over the school's record for catches in a season.
Sure, he's had some drops along the way, but he never hangs his head. Never gets down on anyone for a bad pass or missed block. You need that kind of attitude to break records.
There goes Duncan again, dude. He is
Now
so
it's first and goal as
good.
He's knocked out after a nice gain.
This dude's just running all over the defense.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. It looks like they're going to blitz. Good outside run there. Duncan picks up about 7 yards on the run.
That brings up second and goal.
See them mixing it up, passing, running it, gets the whole team, or it gets me confused at calling the plays on them.
Touchdown, Georgia. And he converts the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Now we gotta answer
Nice
back.
kick, plenty of distance.
Georgia.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Gains his way to the 33-yard line.
Innovate that time.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20.
Little handoff. Gets to about the 34-yard
I think it do stop
line.
short of the first down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
He has some room. Gets to around the 42.
Call it a gain of 8 yards. That makes it first and 10.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 42.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
Got it and brought down immediately.
Carl Benjamin
That brings up
has been into the action a lot this season. See, we're 9 of 11 passing for 108 yards, just nothing has been super big.
He fights forward to about the 49.
that makes it third and 3.
So we're looking at another third down here.
Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20.
He unloads it. He hauls it in and gets out of bounds.
Danny Smith.
First down.
That is what you call a dot.
First and 10. Ball on the 24.
Lobbed it right over him.
Nice run up the middle.
Gain of 5 on the play. That'll make it second and 4.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Larry, Larry. See it out.
Hey, alert.
Gets out to around the 9.
Call it a gain of 10 yards. That makes it first and goal.
First down. and they've got
Offensive
their
line
eyes
on the
that
left
goal line.
side is super tired, and we're down here where we need them the most.
And he
Come on,
carries the ball
Benjamin,
for a
push
nice
him.
gain.
Call it a gain of 5 yards.
Dang, they are beat to hell and back.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
25 rushes to 12 passes. That's how one-sided the offense been in this game.
And he tackles him hard at the 8. The defense has really held their own the last 2 plays. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 7. He's on the run. Throws it into coverage and it's
Intercepted. No.
Good job to pick that ball off.
He did a great job at getting
I
in
tried
that
to throw it
passing lane
more
and
to the
coming
outside,
away
but
with
it
the ball.
didn't. It probably didn't matter where I threw that. I think that was picked off anyway.
First
Try
down.
to force it to Danny.
This is a scary spot deep in their own territory. Georgia is up 4.
Set. Blue 19. Cut.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
And it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
Marshall makes the tackle at the 9-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Third down, 6 to go. Ball on the 9. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts.
I didn't even click anything on my controller.
Just throws this
Ooh,
one
we got
away.
bailed out by the defense. That was a great play for the defense to call there.
Carter is the punter.
Georgia will win.
And
Hey
this
man, that's a
one is
toss-up
beauty.
right now.
Brooks fields it at the 41. Brought down at the 49-yard line. The offense will take the field, hoping for a better result than their last drive.
This quarterback can make good passes. He just needs to focus on not forcing the ball to his receivers.
And he's taken down at the 42.
Georgia's your favorite team? Hey man, Georgia has a hell of a team in real life and so far up in this game.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1.
3 down. 3 down.
Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Tackle made
Wow.
at the 40.
Gain of 2 yards. First down.
Man left, man left. 3 down. 3 down. I got 2. I got 2. Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20.
Throws complete. He's got room to work. Throws it in a hurry.
Come on, fight!
Brought down inside the 5.
That's a gain of 36 on the play. That makes it 1st and goal.
Clemson won the last month. See, like, one problem with a new NC game
It's
that
first down. Chance for
nobody
3 or
really
7
knows
here.
about
1st and goal
is
inside the 5. Defense
since
would like
they
to
are
come up with
talking
another
about
big play
NC
like
right
they did
now,
the
like
last trip
there's
for this
possibilities
offense in
of
the
a
red
new
zone
game.
with the interception.
Let's go, we
Touchdown,
got the touchdown.
LSU.
The only problem with a new NCAA game is
So
they
the
haven't
kicker
even
will
started
line up
making
here and
it.
try
So
to give
if
his
they
team a 3-point
decide
lead with this
to
extra
start making
point.
another game,
And he hits the
it's
PAT.
probably not going to be out for another year or 2 years or so. So right now I wouldn't be getting super hopes up for it.
LSU to kick.
For this year, at least.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one.
NCAA is almost here. It sure is. Just got to go through the hot summer, and then you got the fall football.
Sure, but they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. They'll bring him down
Go,
right
good
around
defense.
the 26-yard line. A yard, if any, there for the halfback.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Speaking about the NCAA game,
That's 3 down.
a lot of
and 1 to
people
go.
are, a lot of
LSU's
YouTubers are
got a 3-point
basically
lead.
using that right now as clickbait. Because they have no idea if a game's actually coming out or not. The only game I know of right now is the Maximum Football game, and there still ain't no telling like how the game will be because it's an indie football game. But since it is a Dynasty mode up in it, I might get it and play it. Oh yeah, I know Clemson won against Alabama.
Fires out quickly to the tailback, and they make the stop around the
I was streaming,
27-yard line.
like I was streaming NC football, like the game I'm playing now. But I was also watching it. It was basically like a watch party.
They really need to pick up this
At that
third and
time.
long here in the fourth quarter.
I think it's my most viewers I had in a stream at one time too.
Under heavy pressure. Catches it, and he's
Wow, that right there.
He's tackled at the 37-yard
Dude, why
line.
can't Madden make plays like that? This is a NC-14, and I ain't never seen Madden make a play like that. Quarterback rolled out by, bought time, and threw it deep down the field.
So the big gain resulting from the pass play leaves us with a 1st and 10.
That's on a 3rd down, too.
Quick throw to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
And there goes Duncan.
Inside the 10. Tackle at the 1.
He got just a little bit of daylight. and
Dude,
that's all he
this
needed to
right
turn that
here
one
is
into a big play.
a game and a half right now.
1st down. They're inside the 5. He's in. Touchdown. And they take the lead. And he adds the extra point. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He sends this one deep. Well, I'm sure the return man would have loved to go for 6 that time.
But you work on the 2-minute offense.
Clemson will be back in the
12 months
playoffs
out of
in
the year.
2019.
With these kind of
I believe they will.
opportunities, well, here it is in front of you. It's a one-possession game, over 2 minutes to go in the game. What are you going to do about it?
Both teams realize that
Alabama
the ball
versus
snap,
Georgia
we're
in the
one
finals.
play away from a very different
I don't know,
ball.
man, dude. I think Clemson will have to be up there too, depending on like who plays who.
Here's the screen to the wideout. And down
I think
he
right now
goes
it's a
at
toss-up.
about the 33
Nobody knows how
yard
everybody's
line.
gonna play. I
What a
think
throw for a
toward
big gain.
mid-season of next year is when
Example of the quarterback seeing
they'll start
the
figuring
whole
out like
field and
which
finding
teams
the
will
guy who
actually
had the
be in
best
it.
chance of making a catch.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Let's go! Black 90!
On the run, right side. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line.
It's always good to like say like your favorite team's gonna be in it, which Georgia has a good chance of making it. But for some reason, Georgia plays good against Alabama. And then when they play against other good teams, they always just seem to not find it. Like they don't have that passion there.
Caught, and he's hit immediately. It's second down, 8 to go. Ball on their own 38.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Ready! Check, 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 check.
He's going to go for the home
That's a
run.
terrible throw, and Antonio Brooks drops it.
Brooks was the intended receiver on the play. Third down.
Third down and long, and they could really use a big play by their quarterback here this late in the game.
Check 82, watch 82.
Oh, and he can't hang
Danny
on.
Smith
Huge drop
drops
there.
it.
Smith, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 8.
Johnson is back deep to return the punt. Talk about a booming punt. My goodness.
Again, it's about stressing special teams. That is why a lot of head coaches usually run these units. It's because field position is just so important in the game.
This is a pretty crucial series right here with things being so
Wow.
tight. Your best players have
My
to
team
step
is
it up on
throwing.
both sides of the ball. He's taken down around the 16-yard line.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
We need our defense to make a great play. Stop y'all's Georgia.
It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 16. Georgia holds a 4-point lead. Pulls it in and stopped in his tracks with that tackle. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
Here we go, here we go. Tight right, tight right. Check, 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 check. Check, check,
Kill,
check.
kill. Ready, I need it.
Motion, motion, motion.
He's going to try and scramble. Brought down at the 25-yard line.
Very effective play calling in a third down situation. It's plays like that you need to win ball games. Convert
Wow.
on third down.
From their own 25-yard line. First down. Steps up, rifles it left. Incomplete. Almost picked off.
I'm not sure the quarterback
Dan
saw when he was
Collins,
getting ready
you
to
gotta
pass
make
because he
that
stuck his
play.
ball right in the passing lane.
Man left, man left. Three down,
And he's tackled around the 28-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Third down again.
Third down. We need this stop.
Looks to the back and can't connect.
Let's go.
Don't get the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 4th and 7.
Carter awaits the snap. He really got a hold of that one. Looking for the corner. He's at midfield. And they push him out around the 30.
Antonio Brooks gives us that great field position.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way. Gains his way to the 29-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
So it's 2nd down and about 2 yards to go.
17, watch 17. Watch the screen. Pass. Down. Swarm the box. Here we go.
Makes
Ooh,
it
a
out
good
to
run.
about the 19.
Gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
No mistakes, boys. No mistakes.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 19. Less than 3 minutes in the game. Herring on the inside handoff makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Almost
Ooh, that was
intercepted
almost a
there.
pick. Thought I can get it to him fast.
That brings up 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd down and long, and losing by a possession, I would expect them to have to go to the air. He scrambles. The 10, and he's got the junior. And
4th
he's
down
tackled
and
right
1.
away.
That'll bring up 4th and 1.
Or do we gotta? He gotta go for it.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Everyone like 20.
Pound it up the middle at Carl Benjamin.
And he makes it out to about
Let's
the 8-yard
go.
line.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Well, this is it.
Offensive
They've got
line
all
is starting to
4
get
downs
tired
get in
out
the end
there.
zone. He gets out to about the 6-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go.
Oh
And
no.
he's hammered in the backfield.
I don't know what my offensive line is blocking, but they're blocking invisible people.
3rd and goal for the lead. Under a minute left in the game. End zone picked off.
Wow.
No, they really didn't need that.
And as a quarterback, you can't give up an interception late in the game. You got to be more careful with the football.
Danny Smith was in front of him and everything.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20-yard line.
And that ball went through his hands.
He's into the open field. He's to the 40. Inside the 30.
And that's the
To the
dagger.
20. He's all the way home. Touchdown. Georgia's staff is so lucky they got a multi-dimensional quarterback.
Nothing is more dangerous to a defense than dealing with a quarterback that can run and throw.
What are these
This
dogs
time
barking
he
about
uses his
now?
feet to get into the end zone for a crucial touchdown in this game.
He makes the PAT.
I gave the ball to Georgia.
The kicker
I
looks
really
like he's
gave the
ready to
ball
kick
to
this one
him.
off.
Ball
Sends
was
it
put in a
sailing
good
downfield.
position for the receiver to make the catch. It just went through his hands.
And it goes into the end zone, down for
You
a
think I
touchback.
gave that ball to him? That's not really gave it.
I'm sure there are a lot of fans out there hoping for a miracle, but I seriously doubt we're going to see one today.
Green 9, green 9.
He wants it all. Picked
And
off,
there it
that'll
is.
seal it up.
GG's.
Oh, that is one
That's giving the
detective
ball to
quarterback.
Georgia.
That interception
Gotta take a shot deep.
Gets to about the 34-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
One thing about this linebacker over the years that separates him from the rest are his instincts and ability to make the play. That's a nice tackle by the senior.
Down 2 possessions with all 3 timeouts. It's still pretty much impossible to come back. You basically need
And so
a
that's
big
gonna
play.
do it. The Bulldogs get the win, 31-20. As we finish up the broadcast, what do you have to say about how this game turned out, Kirk?
Georgia seemed to want it more as the game went on, and that's because they have such a great head coach. He's kept him focused all year, and it's paid off as they are now the champs of the SEC.
For Georgia, they'll notch their 11th win in what has been an excellent season. And for the Tigers, the loss today puts them at 11-2 for the season.
Passing the ball, I wouldn't say I did bad, because like that last play, like you can see where I threw that ball. It was right where I wanted it to. Will it actually show the replay? Oh, it will. So if you say I gave this to Georgia, like if I throw it to either side there, like if I throw it to the middle, good chance that's completed, but I try to give it a chance, make the game a little bit interesting. But this ball's thrown pretty well. Look at this. Like, this is a 50-50 ball, whichever the game wants to choose. That ball's in both players' hands, and it just chose Georgia. In reality, if you just think about it, Georgia wanted the game more. Danny Smith had a few drops. Antonio Brooks had a few drops. Georgia, to me, actually deserved this game. I'm an LSU fan, but this is a video game here. Georgia deserved this game. How many drops did my players have? I think all of my incompletions besides the interceptions was drops. Well, 2 drops. To be fair, I thought I had more than that. Because Antonio Brooks had a few big ones. But you'd say that right there was, me giving the game away. Then that right there, I don't know what you can say about that. Because that right there was a pretty good throw to him. Keep people thinking like this right here is going to be a thumbnail. Also, you're gonna move to take. Oh, finally. Oh, I know that interception costed me the game. But that interception also wasn't my fault. I want to say that that interception was me giving the ball to him. I've thrown that pass a lot of times and got, I wouldn't say got away with it, but ended up with the catch. I think whenever I get to the off season, and we won the Heisman. Dang, dude, if it wasn't for the first, we wouldn't have won that. Georgia's quarterback was more like, had more votes, like, well rounded, and if it wasn't for Ryan Herring's first votes, that right there wouldn't have been anything. So we'll play against Ohio State in the Capital One Bowl. Add that to the profile. Caught in our Gator Bowl, we are going to the Capital One Bowl. What the fuck is that bowl game? Let's see the bowl games. Texas versus Stanford, wow. Troy versus Georgia Tech. Wisconsin versus Baylor. TCU versus Washington, that might be a good one. Texas A&M versus Michigan. Yo, UCF versus Pittsburgh. Ooh, Navy versus Florida Atlantic. Florida versus North Carolina. There's our game. Auburn versus Nebraska. Alabama versus Arizona in the Rose Bowl. Oklahoma versus Michigan State. Yo, to be fair, I'm actually glad I lost that game because at least more likely the final game of LSU, the LSU Dynasty, would actually be a good game. Because Georgia versus Tulane, like that would be a guaranteed victory. I still would have wanted that win against Georgia. And what the hell is this? Notre Dame is a 3-loss team in the national championship against Arkansas State. Wow. Okay. Stats: 28 touchdowns, 13 interceptions so far. How did Arkansas State get the #1? Oh, dude, we're like 7 years into the future on this, dude. I don't know. I can check out their schedule. when you're 9 years in, I feel like teams need to start being moved around up in different conferences, make it a little bit harder for them, because their teams that they probably played against was nothing. Their combined record was 60-72, and they played against an FCS team, Houston, Wisconsin. They beat Auburn? What? Okay, Auburn, you're making us look bad over there. They played against Idaho, New Mexico State, South Alabama, ULM, Georgia State, Troy, Louisiana Raging Cajuns. They're number 15. Texas State. And they play against Notre Dame. Wow. Okay. So, alright guys. I said that I was going to play minimal of 2 games, and that's all I'm going to play today is 2 games. I played against Arkansas, beat them, played against Georgia, ended up losing that one, and what seemed was ended up 31-20, but it was a close game all the way through. Georgia played a hell of a game, and they ended up beating us, and we are playing against Ohio State, which to me, I prefer this matchup than what we ended up with, what we could have gotten against Tulane in a Sugar Bowl. That right there, to me now, just didn't seem to be interesting, and I didn't know that in the middle of that game, so I was wanting to beat Georgia. But now we got a good game to end the Dynasty on up in the next stream. I thought it would be this one, and the next stream will definitely be the last one, because after the next stream, we are going to be looking into the coaching carousel and picking up in the next stream during the off season. It will be where we go to our new team, and we'll continue to the new dynasty up inside of this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me have your Fortnite account. I'd rather not, Cole. I'm not giving away my account. I actually spent a decent amount of money up inside of it, so I'm not just gonna give the Fortnite account away. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I probably will not watch the game. Depends on who's all in the stream and who will want to see it at that time, but I don't know if anybody would actually want to sit through and watch it. But that's going to do it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like on the video / stream if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for some more. And until next time, guys, I will see y'all later. Peace out.